Hello, my students. Let's start with Unit 2, Lesson 1, Properties of Addition. What are properties of addition? Number 1, commutative property. Number 2, associative property. Number 3, additive identity property.
So what's meant by commutative property? It means you can add in any order and get the same sum. If we have here 21 plus 4, I need to solve this problem by using commutative property. Remember, commutative property means you can add in any order. So I can switch the addends to be 4 plus 21. So the sum here equals the same 25. Now we have 9 plus 2 plus 5. We need to solve by using commutative property, so you can add in any order. So I can switch to be 2 plus 5 plus 9, or to be 5 plus 9 plus 2, or to be 2 plus 9 plus 5. All of them give us the same sum, which is 16. Now, associative property. What's meant by associative property? It means you can group addends in different ways and the sum will be the same. We have here note only property that has a parenthesis. So in associative property, we use parentheses. Now we need to add 12 plus 2 plus 3 by using associative property. So associative property, it means you can group addends. So we can take 12 plus open parentheses 2 plus 3. So we must finish parentheses first. 2 plus 3 equals 5. So we can also say 12 plus 2 inside the parentheses plus 3. 12 plus 2 equals 14 plus 3. The sum here equals to the sum here. 17 equals to the other side 17.
Additive identity property means you can add 0 to any number and the sum is that number. Let's see here if we have 7 plus 0 equals 7. If we make 0 plus 7 equals also 7. So you add 0 to any number and the sum equals that number. 156 plus 0 equals 156. If we make 0 plus 156 equals the same number, which is 156. So now we have a small note. 0 is an additive identity of addition. Let's practice more. Complete. Number 1. 213 plus 56 equals 56 plus what? So if we see here, we will find it as a commutative property. We switch the addends. So the missing number here is 213. Number 2. 28 plus open parentheses 72 plus 59 equals 28 plus what? So the missing number here is 72. Let's make addition inside the parentheses first. 28 plus 72 equals 100 plus 59 equals 159. This property is called associative property. Now the last one, 0 plus 4365 equals 4365. We see here 0 and the sum equals that number, the same number. So this property is called additive identity property.
Properties of subtraction. First, if we have here 5 cookies and I need to take out or take away 3 cookies, so the remainder is 2. Now, if I have 3 cookies and I need to take from it 5 cookies, how? We cannot. So, 5 minus 3 is not equal to 3 minus 5. That means subtraction is not applied to commutative property. Second one, if we need to subtract 5 minus 3 minus 1, we need to subtract three numbers. So I can use the parentheses here to be 5 minus 3 in the parentheses first minus 1. 5 minus 3 equals 2. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Or we can take 3 minus 1 this time in the parentheses. So 5 minus 2 equals 3. So we have here 1 and we have here 3. They are not equal to each other. So subtraction is not applied to associative property. On this slide, we have a small note which is subtraction has no identity. Find the answer, then put a circle on the correct property. First one, we have here 21,012 plus 0. So we have here 0. This means this property is additive identity. So the sum equals 21,012. Second one, 145 plus 254. And on the other side also we have 254 plus 145. If we look here, we found that we switch the addends, so you can add in any order. This means commutative property. Let's get out the sum, which is 399 and 399. So commutative property. The last one here, we have a parenthesis. Inside it, 40 plus 21 equals 61 plus 33 equals 94. So we see parentheses that mean it's associative property.
Let's choose the correct answer. Number 1. 246 plus 100 equals 100 plus 246. So this property is what? We switch the addends, so it's commutative property. Number 2. 0 plus 759 equals 759. So we have here 0. This means additive identity property. Number 3, 49 plus 30 plus 11 equals, open parentheses, 49 plus 30 plus 11. So we see here parentheses, this means associative property.
From the school book, the first exercise here, the additive identity, solve the following problems. Number 1, if we have 2345 plus 0 equal the same number. Number 2, 0 plus 12,567,109 equal the same number. Number 3, what did you know about this problem? So we note that 0 is an additive identity of addition. So what's meaning by additive identity? It means if you add 0 to any number, the sum is that number. In this exercise, we practice more about commutative property, which means we can switch the addends and the sum not change. We get the same sum. So in first one, we have 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3. So if we make 5 plus 3 equals 8, 8 plus 8 equals 16, 16 plus 7 equals 23. On number 6, here we switch the addends, so we get 23. In number 7 here, we also switch the addends, and we get the same answer. Number 8 equal 23. So we note here we can add in any order and get the same sum. So commutative property, it means we switch the addends and the sum will not be changed. Now it's time to practice more about associative property. So what's meant by associative property? It means we can group the addends in different ways and we will get the same sum. So the first one here, we must finish the brackets or the parentheses first. So 10 plus 4 equals 14. Then we add 14 plus 20 plus 17 equals 51. The second one here, we take two different addends in a bracket. We take 4 plus 20 as a group. So it gets the same answer. The last one we get here 20 plus 17 in the parentheses. We regroup them to get the answer 51. So we note here we can group addends in different ways and the sum will be the same. So this is the meaning of associative property.